Welcome to the Cars and Comedy Podcast. I am your host, Ralph Napoleon. I'm here with my two co-hosts. We have Rob Corelli.
Yo.
And we have Danielle at the helm here.
Hello, hello.
It is episode number 61. Can I get a round of applause, please?
61.
Yo, it's been a journey. It's been a journey, and we are on our way fast fast into the summer or the fall months. And are we just like gonna skip like fall because like it is
absolutely.
just, dude, it is ridiculously cold out
There'll
there.
be one day where we'll have the air conditioner on,
Oh.
and then at night it's gonna snow.
Yes.
So I'm waiting for that.
It's
day.
coming. It's coming. It's really bad. Yeah. Yesterday we were out and about, and we had come home and we were jumping in the shower, and I was like, the water's not hot. What the hell's going on? And I said, oh my God, like, is there something going on that something happened in the house that we don't know about? And come to find out, like, I just forgot to turn like the heater back on. Like I was working on the boiler. And forgot to turn it back on, and Danielle jumped in the shower, and she was just like, the water's kind of cold. And I was just like, babe, it's got to get warmed up, and this and that. So it's pretty funny, it's.
I'm not ready for this. This is.
Dude.
I don't know.
Me neither.
Maybe it's. I think when I was a kid, I remember my old man. He was like this time of year roll around, he was like, I hate this, and I'd be sitting there. I'm like waiting to go snowboarding, ice skating, and like go ice fishing. I'm like, this is the greatest time of year, Get called off of school and shit. And then I see where he was coming from now.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. I feel like once we get into the winter, I'm like used to the cold.
Yeah.
But like leading up to it, I'm just like, should I take a jacket? Should I not take a jacket? Like, we went out to Bloomsburg Fair yesterday, and first time ever being.
Oh, really?
Yeah, first time.
Pretty good fair.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. And we had met, we were just like, there was just so much shit there. And Danielle was just like, yeah, I want to go to this place, but I have no idea where it's at. And Danielle was like, we had some people sit down right in front of us. And Danielle was like, well, why don't you ask them or whatever? And the guy kind of looked over like, everything okay? And Danielle was like, listen, like, this is our first time. And they were just like, oh my God, like, this is your first time,
I'll show you.
And what did that guy say his son was?
He said he was kind of like the mayor.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he
like,
thought he was the mayor or he was
I
the mayor.
don't
so
know.
I just kept calling him Mr. Mayor.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor.
Nice.
It's like Bloomsburg Fair Mayor. And I was just like, yeah, I need to know where this place is. He's like, yeah, just go up there. And I was like, holy shit, like, he knew exactly where it was. And it was pretty fucking fire, dude. Like, and, we went there and got some, like, weird, like, french fry chip things. Like, they threw it in this spiral thing.
Yep.
And, bro, I've never had chips like, or, I guess you would call it chips, right?
They're like potato skins.
Yeah,
kinda.
potato skins. Bro, like, no idea. Yo,
Just bad.
we were in the middle of nowhere, and everybody was wearing cowboy boots.
Yep.
Like, everybody. And I was like...
We got to see the goats.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah. We have, like, goats behind goats. It's really bad.
We cuddled with the goats.
Yeah. It was like...
Some of their events are pretty big, like their truck pulls, tractor pulls.
Yeah, I think they had
Derby's
something going on up there. They had something going on up there. I don't know because we didn't go into the grandstands or whatever. But it was pretty fire. Like, there were so many places to eat. It was beyond ridiculous.
I missed the fair food. My kids never, I don't know what they just never really enjoyed it. Nobody. So I'm like the only one. So I
really?
I would love. I try to get them to go every year, and they were like, meh. Oh, like,
next year you come with us.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll just leave them.
It's so wild because I had never been, and people they tell me about it. Yeah. It's like 20 carnivals together. I'm like, that's still like, it doesn't until you're there, you don't really realize, and it was dope. I'm not even gonna lie, it was fire. I plan on going definitely next year. And Danielle's like already. Like, we went there, and I was just like, yeah, they're going to have some animals there. And
there's one north of
man,
us,
oh, man.
I can't remember the name.
Yes.
It was a pretty big one.
Shit. I know which one you're talking about. Somebody else said it, too. Not the Bloomsburg Fair, but it's something else.
Hold on, I'll think of it.
But yeah, we had a really good time there. It was freaking awesome.
Huh.
And But yeah, no, it was raining. It was raining over here, like pouring raining over here. And then throughout the day, I was like, you know what? Like it looks like it's gonna clear up over there by 5. And we went out there with jackets and chilled. And you know, we got to the to the fair, and I didn't even put my jacket on. It was that nice. I was like, man, this is so weird. Like, so very odd.
South of here, isn't it? Pretty much, or no?
West, just west.
Just west.
Yeah, straight like
Southwest
80 west, and then that's it. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, it was dope. It was a good time. It was a really good time. So it was something
else? Like you didn't do any grandstand stuff though?
No. I don't think we were like we went there because we were like hungry.
Hartford Fair.
Hartford Fair.
That's another good one.
Okay.
That's just north of us.
Okay.
That's a pretty good.
Yeah.
It's not as big, but it's a good fair.
Yeah.
Really good food.
All right.
Dude, they have some pretty wild stuff up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That was another good one. If you're
Something that we have to check out.
Just right up 81 too.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. 81 isn't that far, so it'll probably take our back ways or whatever. But
yeah, it's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. Not bad. But yeah, no, really, really good time. Really good time.
So what do we got on the list today?
So we do have a couple reels that we need to go through on the other in the reels category. I can't remember what they were because we started sending them a while ago, and then we went through the ones that like I sent. But yeah, we're just gonna go through and we're gonna look at a couple. I don't even remember half of these, honestly. I don't even remember like who sent them or whatever. But yeah, we'll start with this one here. Oh yeah.
Okay, you're out of what? Good morning.
What is who sent this?
Dude, I think I sent it.
Okay, you're out of what?
Of course.
Good morning.
So all right, so it's so every time I see this, I just laugh. Like it'll become like I'll just keep scrolling, and this is one of those ones that are very weird, but like yeah, it's right up my alley. Like
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's just too funny. It's like it sounds like it's taking a shit. This one is not car related, but funny as hell. Babe, can you turn it up just a little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe to like 15 or so.
Oh, did you ever figure out what was wrong with the?
Yeah, I just
sound?
needed a reboot. Yeah, reboot
turn
this.
It off, turn it back on again.
Yeah. Reboot this, and then my phone, it was jittery because I had it open like. So whenever the program that I use to record us, if you're actually physically like behind the camera and watching, it'll jump because my cameras get really hot.
Yeah.
So you have to turn the screen off, and then we watch everything through what Danielle's doing, you know, the studio thing or whatever.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so that was pretty much it. So it should be all good. Like August 29th.
Wow.
So yeah, it was a little bit ago. This one's hilarious. Oh, shit.
Yeet? What's a yeet?
Yeet. Listen, if you don't think that's funny, something is really wrong with you.
Yeet.
I honestly think this was part of Jackass. I think that's what that was.
Really?
Yeah, I think that was to Johnny Knoxville. He was like, yeet. What is yeet? Yeet is fucking hilarious. I don't know why, but I just thought it was hilarious. So let's see this next one. I don't know why. Oh yeah, take me back, yeah. When things were okay. These are when things were so much different.
I'm still in shock.
Yeah, I know.
Put glue.
Oh, that's what. Yeah. So that one was weird. All right, let's get back to this car ones.
Ralph was drinking and being nostalgic.
Right?
Yo, I don't know, man. I just started to like send in a bunch of
Group
shit.
chat?
That's why I keep looking. Is this the right?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
What the heck was that?
I you know what he did?
He had the soap on it.
Yeah, he had soap on it. Yeah.
The bead top.
Yeah.
It took me a second.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
That's I'm like a little child. That still makes me jump.
Yeah, it does.
Sitting there,
Danielle does too.
I'm watching the
I can't.
feed roll up, and I'm like, it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop.
Yep. I always turn away.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like hold it. Like,
Danielle gets so scared. It's too funny.
because of this reason exactly right here.
But listen, babe, you're not. It's not gonna
Yeah.
be right in front of your
But
face
I'm
though
almost
either.
his size.
Oh man,
Oh boy.
I don't know what this one is, but
Or that you remember anyways.
What are you doing?
yo,
This
babe,
is one of those nights.
I have no
saw like
idea.
30 things pop
Oh
up
my
on that reel.
I don't know what I was doing
I'm
that
gonna have to
day.
be more proactive here.
People don't understand. Like, we laugh at this. No one will get this.
Yeah, I know.
No one's gonna
It's
get this.
So bad.
Like, I'm sorry, my 1992 Celica fucking
Yeah.
has horrible insulation.
Oh my god. All right, we'll get back to some car ones. All right.
Yeah, for now.
I don't know why.
What the fuck is going on here?
Listen,
Bro, this is half my life at work. bro.
yo,
What the fuck is going on here?
this is my life all the time, and I do this for fun.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh my god, it's so bad. Listen, every single time I think I want to try to fix the Sapphire,
Yeah.
or the Sapphire, and this is exactly what I think of. It's like, the fuck is going on here? Oh man.
What the fuck y'all do? What the
When
fuck
we were just talking
Yeah.
about this.
There you go. There
God.
it is. And that's a real thing. Like,
Yo, that's ridiculous.
they needed room. No room on the outside.
What the fuck y'all do?
Yo,
What the fuck y'all
listen, for everybody, like, I do know that there's people that listen to this on, podcasts, like just audio. What we're looking at is, what is it, Rob?
It's a transmission. It's the inside of a bell housing. So the part of the transmission where the torque converter is that meets the flywheel.
Okay.
So that's usually where your starter will sit, just outside the bell
On the
housing
outside.
to spin your flywheel to start your car. So that they probably didn't have enough room. So their fix is to actually put it on the inside of the bell housing. So instead of just taking 3 bolts out and changing a starter, which is one of the most used things on a car. a lot,
Yes. Yes.
and it's probably, and the sad part is this vehicle probably has one of those auto start stop features where that starter's just constantly all day long if you're in traffic, just
Damn.
starting your car, but everybody thinks it's fine. But I guess it might be, but I'm too old to.
Yeah,
realize it. I just can't.
I can't either.
I can't get on with.
Yeah,
can't get on that bandwagon.
Me neither.
Nope.
But anyway, so yeah, you'd have to actually drop the entire trans to just get to the starter.
Ridiculous,
So
dude.
probably an hour job.
Yeah,
Probably-
what would normally take an hour to 2 hours, maybe it'll take you like 8-9 hours because the whole engine was right there. Like,
Yeah.
And imagine the cost
oh my.
difference from an hour.
And if it's that tight, like the problem is that on one of the trucks, I don't want to say which one exactly because I'm not sure, is that it's so tight in there you can't get to the whole bell housing to pull the trans normally out the bottom. That's why you actually on the
Have to
certain
drop
truck,
it.
you pull the
Oh,
cab.
pull the cab, yeah.
You pull the cab to get to the upper parts of the bolts.
Oh my
and then you can
god.
do the lower and then split the trans.
Oh my god. Dude.
Yeah.
This sounds terrible, bro. Hopefully I'll never ever have to work on one of these. Never.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. All right, I can't remember what this one was.
Again, we're here.
Oh yeah.
Very quick, very effective. Again,
Listen,
we're
That's kind
here.
of funny.
I listen, Rob. I know you've never really worked in a shop before, like in an actual garage, but yo, this
Very
happens.
Quick, very effective.
Like not, I mean, obviously not this.
Yeah.
Yo,
Again, we're
but
here.
like, so when I used to work at a couple shops over here, there was a glass window there, and they used to just hawk you while you're working on their car,
Listen.
like, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck
Maybe
is
I'm
they
not
looking
working on
at?
cars, but at work, most of the time I have 3 operations managers
Oh,
staring at me, wondering when building's gonna start up.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that.
But I do have fun, and I usually start making things up
Yeah.
and telling them stuff. Yeah.
Yo, you're just
I was
gonna have
told
to start.
I can't make things up anymore.
Really?
Just random stuff. Just tell them whatever, you know. Like, whatever I can make up, just get them away from me.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible, like especially if you're under a time constraint,
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
much
yeah.
stress.
and you're just like, and they're like, you know, when is it gonna work again?
What's the
Yeah.
ETA?
Like, okay,
Yeah.
It's like, well, if you
I
stop
don't know. It could
bothering
be anywhere
me,
from like 3 minutes to 3 hours. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah. I can't tell
but
you.
you just wasted 30 seconds of my time explaining that to you.
Yep. And it's pretty crazy because you know, you look at this and you know, people make appointments and they're just like, I made an appointment for this, and I'm just like, okay, cool. Like you got some shit that's major wrong with your car, and now we have to fucking fix it. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I'm very like mellow with like customers and shit.
Yeah.
But most of the time I'm just like, bro, just don't even watch. Just let me do what I got to do. And that's why like most dealerships are behind like closed doors. You can't see them.
Oh yeah.
Because like they're on a time constraint, man, and it's irritating, and I understand. So which kind of sucks. I don't know if you've seen this one before. This one was crazy.
It's pouring fuel out the front of the turbo.
Oh god. Yeah, I did see this.
Did you?
Yeah.
Rob sent this one.
Oh, maybe. That's fuel.
Actually, you want to grab a bucket?
That's on an Evo.
Yeah, that's on an Evo.
Oh, you're gonna have to pick
Look
that
at how
bucket
much
up.
gas is coming out of there.
Someone hooked something up wrong.
Hole.
That's how you know you got big injectors.
Yo, huge injector, dude. Holy Jesus.
Yeah, we probably need to take this
So
side off.
people listening,
This
that's
is
what you
an
call
adventure.
hydrolock.
Yeah.
You're lucky they didn't
It's pouring
bend
fuel out
anything.
the front of the
Yo,
turbo.
for real.
They're real lucky.
Yo, that like I've never seen anything even remotely that close.
How does
Like
that happen?
I'm wondering if
You want to grab a
don't,
bucket?
I don't even
Staged?
know.
Grab a bucket.
I don't know, man.
oh.
They're on a
You're gonna
dyno.
have to
Why
pick
would
that
they
bucket
stage
up.
that? You know what I mean?
views.
That's
Yeah,
true.
maybe.
That's true.
Maybe they already smoked the motor on the dyno and they're like, hey, let's make a cool video. I don't know.
Dude, I don't
just
even
don't
know.
how you like. That's a half a tank of fuel. Like how does it get to that point?
Yeah. I don't know,
Yeah, we
dude.
probably need to take this side off. This is an
Dude,
adventure.
I have no idea.
Unless like the fuel pump
pouring
just stayed
fuel out
on.
the
Like,
front.
That's the only thing I could think of.
like they had the ignition on and it just kept running. Like
Fuel pump stayed on and the
it
injector
just
stayed open. I'm just
that.
like, well, how did it get to
Who
that
knows?
point? This is
'Cause
crazy.
That's all.
So now, like, honestly, if you have all that fuel in there, it's gonna go past your rings and it's gonna be inside the bottom of the engine.
Oh yeah.
So now
no,
your
yeah,
oil.
Yeah, your oil's done.
Oh my God,
I
that's
lived that life before.
crazy, dude. Crazy. All right, what's this next one? Oh yeah, this one was Rob. Rob sent this one. Oh, I think.
No, you said it.
Oh yeah, I sent it. Oh yeah.
I didn't send this one.
So no, it was me. That was so sad because like I was just like, man, I used to have a MPS or a Mod Speed 3 or Mod Speed 6. But like, yeah, you just pushed it a little too hard there, bud. You know?
All he did was push some.
Yeah.
Put his foot on the gas.
That's all he did, but too much. Yeah, it's sad. Sad to see a motor blow. Sad. Oh yeah, this one was we can watch it, but this
Toyota
is
is in huge
that
trouble
the
with
GR.
this one.
That's what we
This
did a whole
is
video
Brian,
about. But
and he owns a 2023 Toyota GR Corolla, or at least he did, because on June 8th, his car randomly started on fire. He went to go dispute that with Toyota because he didn't do anything wrong. Toyota's response, well, you were going 85 miles an hour at some point, and because of that, we can't help you. Wait, what? According to Brian, he received a response from Toyota that because it was reported at one time that his car went 85 miles an hour, that quote, based on our findings and facts related to this incident, we cannot provide any assistance in this matter. Here's the thing. it keeps happening because Sebastian, the owner of another GR Corolla, had his car start on fire with less than 10,000 miles. Toyota's response to Sebastian: we can't determine the cause of the fire, so we can't help you. You're gonna want to share this with a friend that might be looking to buy one, and I'll tell you what, follow along because I'll keep you up to date.
I wonder
on
if
just
insurance
what
will pick up
exactly
on that.
happens with it.
I don't know,
Toyota
man.
is in huge.
Pretty sure it will.
Yeah, I mean, like, I would hope, but like the fact that Toyota, like, I guess this one was the very first one that I
Yeah.
saw. There was another
I
one.
wonder how many actually sold in the States. and then
That's a good
versus
question.
what's going
That's a
on.
really good question, because I don't think that there's many of them like this, but it makes a lot of sense. I don't know, like, if you've done any research on these things, but they make 300 horsepower at like 28 pounds of boost.
Yeah.
It's a lot of freaking
Well,
juice.
you would need that much boost.
Yeah, for a little 3-cylinder, 1.6 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a little wild, man, for you to actually, like, you know, for them not to stand behind that. That's kind of wild. So like, I don't really
I
like
think
that.
there's still more to the story.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. All right, Danielle, set this one. What is that? Oh, a Senna.
I don't want to see it.
Oh my God! Right into a. Holy Jesus Christ, dude! One of one McLaren Senna. That is sad. $3.5 million car into a wall. Yo, this is what, like, this is just as bad as these guys, like.
Wonder if insurance will pick that one up.
Yeah, no, not after that video, that's for sure. Because that's a little ridiculous. This is you. Oh. Oh my God. Was that in a different country? Oh, it does. Look at that license plate.
Got a Ford.
Yeah, it's a Raptor. Yo, that is really bad.
Why would you pull like that?
Yo, I don't know, man. He's
Because
never
people
pulled.
don't
He's
know.
never pulled a day in his life.
They
Dude.
probably saw he was stuck and then, oh, you got a truck, can you help me?
Yeah, yeah,
That's probably all they had.
yeah.
He just
Yo, he yanked the shit out of it.
apparently he never went to a physics class. He just thinks it's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
These fucking people, man. I don't understand where they get their shit from. What's this?
Just 10 cents on pump 7.
What? Look at his face.
What? What?
Can you stop wasting his time? He's got shit to do, bro.
I can't?
Is he wasting your time?
Alright, I'm sorry. Alright.
Can I get a quarter on pump 7?
Just 10 cents on pump 7.
Holy jeez, dude. It's rough out here, bruh. It's rough out here.
What?
Yeah, he's like, what? What did you just say? Oh, that's this one again. That one again. So what is this one? I can't remember. I remember half of these. Long overdue. Yo, this is.
That was a 20-minute job.
Yeah. What is? Oh, is that?
You just brake fluid.
Is that what you think? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Brake fluid? God damn, dude, that sucks. But yes, I've been there so many times. It is terrible.
I tried to do it. I remember I was changing a set of brakes and I was almost done. I went the caliper and now I use zip ties. I zip tie the caliper up to the.
Oh
shop,
yeah.
whatever.
Well,
I used to just throw it up and balance it there.
really?
And then one day,
Yo, that's dangerous.
It fell off and it broke the
No.
line at the
Really?
fitting. So then I had to replace the whole line.
Oh.
So yeah, I know his pain, what he's going through.
Man, dude.
Yeah.
I used to do stuff like that,
Yeah.
but like I learned my lesson. I was just
Yeah.
like, let me not.
Now I zip tie it up.
I have these like little things from Harbor Freight. They're like aluminum wire that you can like,
Okay,
make your own like little
It's
shapes.
almost like rubber around it.
Yeah, and it's got rubber around it. So I just like attach it to that, and then I'm just like, man, like I don't want anything to happen to it. Jesus Christ, Rob, that's crazy. Gen X getting to a lower 90s car, bro.
My life.
These kids will never understand. These kids will never understand the struggle here. I'd rather deform myself to get into something like this. These kids, they don't know. Oh, this is kind of dope. I was like, wow. Now I actually want to get like a laser printer, laser engraver. Bro, it looks so good.
Just think of how much stuff you could do, like intake manifolds, valve covers.
Yes,
like, so
yes,
much stuff.
yes. It looks so like that was so fire. Like I want one so bad now, but I don't like after.
You can do your own designs on.
Oh
your,
yeah,
right on your
right on my
brakes.
bread.
Right
Oh
on your
yeah,
brakes,
there's
though.
no.
No, I mean
way.
on the disc. Like,
Yeah. Oh
instead
yeah.
of drilled and slotted, you could do.
Oh god, that'd be so awesome. But like yeah, after looking at this, I looked for like an hour and then I was just like, I'm done. I don't want to look no more. It's like I couldn't find anything.
Who did this?
I don't know, man.
Who sent this?
Yo, they need to get. Oh my god.
Who sent this? Is this you?
No, I think it was actually
Oh
me.
my
I think.
god.
But I have some.
Oh my
What would you-
god.
Oh, you,
Yo, right?
bro.
I hate everything about this.
Bro, this I feel attacked. Oh. God.
Oh my god, like it's so bad.
I love how everything made us jump.
Yeah.
Like, not even it was every single one.
They should have ended it with someone driving over, curbing some wheels.
Oh god, that would have been a little bit too much. That was really good. Oh yeah, that was me. That was probably on one of my stupors, you know.
Oh.
Mm. My god. Babe, you know what happened, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Lost the bolt.
god. It's so bad. That's underneath, like.
It looks like he's on top of the trans.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
he
what it
might
looks
be,
like.
yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Right in the tunnel. Yeah, right in the tunnel, because that's what it is. The tunnel.
Fuck that.
Yo,
You
it's
see the exhaust manifold? Right
Yep,
there?
yep.
Yeah. No.
It's so bad because this is how Danielle's transmission is in her car. Yeah, it's fucking bad. Watch one more, and then we'll get to our thing.
What the fuck?
No,
Road rage. Who sent this?
I don't know. It was
Oh my
probably
God.
me.
Did.
It was probably me. Yeah, it
Wow.
was definitely. It was.
You're gonna start losing your Instagram privileges like after a
Please.
certain time at night.
Oh, this one's cool. We'll stop at this one.
Yo,
That is so fire.
did you see the wheel bearing one?
No,
Bro, there's ones that like will rip a Subaru wheel bearing right off.
really?
Yeah, just
What?
there. You hook it up. It's like it's two bolts right onto your hub.
The hub, yeah.
And the guy goes like this, and I mean it was a rusted shit out. Like
Really?
Yeah. I wonder if I. I don't know if
Holy shit! You just send that to the group chat
I think
whenever
I
you see
might,
it.
I might have sent that already.
All right. But this will help everybody with like any of those direct injected cars, man. Like this is what happens. Like
Like any diesel guys getting the injectors out of the diesel.
yeah, I know. Yeah, this will be great. All right,
I thought I sent.
We'll stop
where I sent that.
I'll stop that.
It
one
looks
there.
almost exactly the same machine as that, but it's the hammer is enclosed.
Oh really?
So it's just like it looks like just that case.
Yeah.
But you just hear it.
Just knocking
like
away.
Like instead of using a slide hammer,
Yeah.
What kind of tool is that?
it's a pneumatic,
Pneumatic,
or
yeah.
not pneumatic.
Yeah, pneumatic. Yeah.
Pneumatic slide hammer.
Pneumatics.
Oh.
Okay, that was dope. All right, so this one. So I know there was a bunch of episodes ago we spoke about what was going on in New York City. Now, this is a really bad result of that. So this is part of the news. So we'll watch it and then we'll discuss.
Oh Jesus! I saw this one.
Did you?
Well, that is not just the sound of a luxury Lamborghini's engine revving. That sound also means an $800 fine. And tonight, the driver from Staten Island is fighting back, saying there's nothing he can do to limit that kind of noise. Here's Eyewitness News reporter NJ Burkett.
It's got a little bit of a rumble to it. I mean, it's a sports car, so, that you can't escape that, right?
Anthony Aquilino
Long
lost
Island.
his $300,000 Lamborghini supercar. And what's not to love, rolling across the city like a thundercloud? Unless you don't like the way it sounds.
You can't get away from that. It's a sports car. It's gonna, it's gonna have a rumble to it.
But it seems like the city says it's more than a rumble.
They say that, but how about the cameras could be maybe a little bit too sensitive in what they're picking up?
Over the past 2 years, the city has been quietly installing noise cameras in the 5 boroughs, designed to detect noise in cars and trucks and issue violations like speed cameras. Late last year, a camera snagged Anthony and his Lamborghini in Manhattan. The ticket, $800 for a first offense, which he says is unreasonable because he did nothing to modify the car, and he can't make it quieter.
As you see the car right now is how it was delivered from Lamborghini, from Italy to America.
But supporters of the camera
you know what they're
say
going to do?
noise
I hate to say it, they're
is
just
noise.
make them illegal.
Councilmember Keith Powers sponsored the law.
I wonder how loud that
New
bus
Yorkers
is.
have a right to a peaceful night of sleep. he
It'll
says.
negate that.
And that's
trucks,
what our
whatever.
program
Screw them.
aims to
It's
achieve.
a money grab.
This is where Anthony got his noise violation, 41st Street at the entrance to the Lincoln Tunnel. Yes, it's noisy. There are some high-rise buildings here, but it's not exactly a residential neighborhood.
Some say that hardly matters.
When he bought it, he understood how loud it was. If you accept responsibility for having something so loud, then you should also accept the risk that comes.
This guy doesn't even have a driver's license right there.
Anthony is suing the city, demanding an exemption.
I could see like $80 fine for your first offense.
Especially driving at a normal rate of speed.
If he loses, he'll have to avoid driving in the city. But buying a Tesla is out of the question. On the Staten Island Expressway, NJ Burkett, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Yeah, that's what happens when you give the government too much power.
Bro, this is crazy.
It's a shame.
So
I could see, like they said, in a residential area, but then you have all the high-rise buildings, and what happens when you have buildings? All the noise bounces
the echo,
off.
it's a huge echo. So I think this is obviously going to be an issue. I talked about this. I don't know, it was a bunch of episodes ago, and they were having Sevens Day or whatever. So it was around July. Yeah, it was a lot. It was July 7th, for Sevens Day, and I don't know if it was implemented then, but obviously
the last 2 years they've been installing them. So yeah.
But I don't know if it went online. But I don't know. But
you know what they've been doing over in Europe, right?
Huh.
These guys have been attaching. They've been cutting down. They've been cutting down the cameras.
Yeah.
But now the latest thing is, so they don't get caught, they use a drone.
Yes.
With a garbage can.
Yes.
And they've been flying drones over and just dropping garbage cans over top.
Yo,
of them.
I did see that.
You know what? Fuck them.
Listen.
So done with it.
I'm not telling anybody what to do, but that's fucking awesome.
Absolutely amazing.
Dude. That's awesome. I don't know what they're gonna do in the city. There's no I just don't understand. I know that they have a lot of police officers that roam the streets in New York City.
Did you see there's been another uprise of the takeovers in New York City and Philadelphia?
Really?
I saw just a bunch of them pop up where they're really they're doing it. Cops show up and then 100 people go and they just wreck the cop car and shit like that.
Yeah.
Really?
And
we've seen stuff like that.
They're just
shit.
Here, I want to throw out my little conspiracy theory.
Mm-hmm.
Is that they're allowing this to go viral to promote that, so they have an excuse to do stuff like this.
Yes.
They say, look what they're doing. It's like the whole war on drugs.
Yeah,
again.
yeah,
They're
yeah.
oh, they're gonna rape your kids because they're all high in marijuana.
It's the fentanyl.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
It's the war on drugs. They fill you with a bunch of fear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they're like, don't worry, we'll take care of it.
Yeah,
so people the government's always been they based it on fear. They want you to be scared.
Yeah.
We'll take care of you. That's been their basis for so long. Like, you could apply that to anything that allows them to take any more of your rights, is because people will trade rights for safety.
Yeah,
And that's true. Like I don't want to ever get political.
Yeah.
But like that, regardless what side you're on, you have to open your eyes to that knowledge that, like, you know,
people don't want to. Though.
But it's like, and they're like, oh, what's the point? Like, what? It's power. People, like, we're human beings. People crave power. So there is no reason. It's power, money, and everything else. So
and like
if you make people think that this is all that's going to happen, people are going to do.
Safe.
They're going to do donuts in the street, and they're going to take over, and you are in danger. They're going to be like, oh, we gotta crack down
and
and take it from them.
Do with that.
Which is so sad, dude. That's ridiculous.
Really, that's my conspiracy theory. I could be completely wrong, but I see it blown up so much. So if you want that to go away, don't shed so much light on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't make them famous.
Yeah.
Shut down.
Yeah.
Like, if you want it, like, they'll rather censor stuff on social media that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
But like something like that, if they censored that and shut them completely down, and you never saw that, no one would ever do it.
Yeah.
Because there's no clout. They're not getting famous for it. So they could legitimately almost probably cut it in half.
I think that social media is like, it's got its own like little ecosphere. Yeah. So like I feel like regardless, somebody out there will be emboldened to just keep doing it because they're just like, I want my 15 minutes of, you know, internet clout or whatever. You know what I mean?
If it's not there, it's not there though.
I
hate censorship too, though. So I'm just shooting myself in the foot right now. I think you should be able to say anything.
Yeah, I do agree. It's one of those weird subjects. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like where. Like, we don't want them to do it because it's very dangerous, but, like, kids, like, are very impressionable. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, dude, they're going to go out there and
even adults are impressionable, too, because at the end of the day, people are just going to want either views. Like, they'll do anything for, I mean, look at those kids in, what was it, California?
And I'll watch them, too. I'll watch it, too. I sit there and watch it. I'm like, this is hilarious.
I'm just waiting for them to crash,
dude. Car on fire, and I think it's hilarious.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, I think that's funny as hell.
Yeah, it was in California, remember? The one that we were talking about at one of the shows.
Really?
Is that the like group of kids, remember?
Yeah.
And they were going in California, and they were just like burning cars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
I just want to see that. I like when they sit on the back of the cars and then they get
slingshot it off. That's hilarious.
Or like the guy like loses his balance and he's hanging outside the car just flapping. Like, I just think it's hilarious.
And it's so funny because as much as like it's hilarious to you and me, and those kids, they're like,
they think it's fun until they get flung out.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, they're just like, yeah, this is great, and then, until they get like their knees chopped off at the, like because of some crazy like exhaust that they got going on. You know what I mean? It's hilarious to me, dude. But I really don't know.
That was my little. I threw that out there.
Yeah,
make you think. I want to make people think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do in New York City because in that report he said that he was gonna sue them for like whatever. Like, so I don't know exactly.
He's probably just gonna sue them just so that he doesn't have to pay the fine.
It's possible.
He's not gonna win anything.
I can't imagine.
Because he's not hurt or anything. It's just his time is wasted. Then
it is true though that like if you buy a car like that. Like, what are you gonna do? Like, how do you expect me to drive it?
You could play
slower?
devil's advocate. Yeah.
Didn't we review one where the guy got pulled over in California and it was the set up for the
smog or whatever.
The RT and their other thing.
Oh yeah.
There's been times like even in PA, like there was a Corvette at my brother-in-law's dealership, and it was hilarious because they sold him this Corvette, and he left with it, and the tires weren't street legal.
Really?
It was set up for a race. It was like a race car.
Yeah.
And guy got pulled over, and they were like, "Oh, you can't have this." Like straight up that the tires weren't legal. Like they pushed it. So, I mean, where does it fall under? Does it fall under the manufacturer? Does it fall under the Lamborghini dealership?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't know.
Literally just gonna say.
And it's not fair because like in PA, that exhaust doesn't mean anything, and and the only place to buy it, let's say I do with the lottery, and I go to buy a Lamborghini, we got to go to Jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
The closest place, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna enjoy it for 3 months out of the year.
Yeah, but yeah, if
So
we
sad.
could even drive it on the road.
That's what I mean,
yeah.
Like,
But like the closest McLaren dealership is on 17 down in I'm trying to think of where
Flemington
it
or
is.
something.
Yeah,
yeah. I know. I've driven by
but,
there before.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. So like they're selling us the car. They don't know if we live in New York City.
They don't care.
They don't care. They get their money because what do those cars cost? Like $350,000, something like that.
Yeah,
It's
new, you know,
it's crazy. But I would still buy one in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
Absolutely,
In
Anyway.
a heartbeat. So I don't know exactly what's going to go on in New York City, but I think it's pretty
time
much
to move. Take your money.
Yeah.
Take your money and leave the city. Screw them.
Yeah.
Like take your business out of there and
Yeah.
just that's how you fight back. Just leave them.
But then you got people like this one guy, you know, that's like, yeah, you got to take responsibility. He knew what he was buying. He knew it was
But
that
you're right
loud.
though. That dude probably never had a.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
he
never
probably
had a
never had a license.
You know how
Listen,
many people in New York City like.
That's
They
exactly
just
what
don't
I'm
have a
saying.
license and
I'm
they're
just
off.
like, yo, dude, like you expect to go to New York City, the city that never sleeps, and you expect it to be like the quietest. Like, yo, the only city that I know of in the world that's that quiet is Japan. Like, I've heard rumors, you know what I mean? Like, I watch a lot of videos about it, and they're just like, bro, you can just, like, everything is just so quiet there because everybody's so polite.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, New York City is complete opposite.
No. They'll never be able to get that under control.
Oh, there's no
I
way.
think it'll last for a couple years, and I think too many people will fight back, and then they'll find something else to get other people's money on.
Yeah.
Find people for stupid shit.
It's fucking horrible. You know what's crazy?
I wonder how many when the planes take off and go right over.
Yeah.
I wonder how many planes set those off.
Yep.
With
And
the
it makes you
decibels.
wonder,
I guarantee none.
Like, is it the plane?
Zero.
Is it anything?
Yep.
Zero.
But then, what noise how do they know it's exactly your car? You know what I mean?
So
They
yeah,
just-
that's
Well,
something
he
too.
was by himself.
that's what I
on
mean.
that
Yeah,
street,
by
So
himself.
they just were like, boom, and they
Yeah.
see Lamborghini. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this.
Yep,
guy.
yep, yep.
Make an example.
So then you know
on
what
him.
people
Yep.
are gonna do? Start blacking out their.
I was
their
just gonna
license
say,
plates.
Absolutely do it.
blacking out their license plates because that's the only way that you're
That's the
gonna
only
be able
safe
to
way to
get.
drive through the city. So risk it where you get a small fine for, oh, we couldn't read your license plate. All right, well, hit me with the fine. The fine will probably be a couple $100 as opposed to almost $1,000. I think that fine is too hefty. I think a warning should be less than $100.
Yeah.
Second offense, then you go up from there.
Yeah,
just
you
like
go up
anything
from there.
else.
Yeah.
But $800.
But $800 on your first offense is ridiculous.
People can't afford that.
Yeah.
Then what are they gonna do? Send him to jail?
Should be there with
So,
Diddy.
and it's also for horns too, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like if you do you really think you're going to be able to go and fight that? Like if somebody
No.
was about to walk out in front of you and you beep your horn.
Yeah, no.
The reason for the whole horn is to be safe.
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
alert.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
you think you're going to be able to fight it? No, they don't
No.
care. They're going to take your money
Yo,
and you're going to be swept to the side. Nobody's going to report on it and everything. Like the reason this got reported is because it was interesting.
Yeah,
And it's a Lamborghini.
Yeah, and it's a
That's the
Lamborghini.
And the guy
only
has money
reason.
to fight back.
Yep.
So you get
That's
this,
fucking wild,
yeah.
dude. Yeah, you'd think about that. Yeah.
Go there with a
Yeah.
A
blowhorn.
bullhorn, and be like, beep,
Yep.
beep, right in front
Oh,
of the
that's
things.
what I mean. Yeah, I would sit that
Oh
if
my
I lived
God.
on that street, I just
I
every
would-
time cars would
yeah.
come by, I would just lay on the horn
Save,
Yeah.
save
just
them.
to keep them
Yo,
going.
that's
Just
crazy.
because it's so stupid. Like
Yeah.
you think the cops when they hit their lights and they whoop whoop. How many times?
There's no
you're sitting
way,
in the
dude.
city.
Nope.
Like when we go down to a Yankees game, we're sitting in Brooklyn. It's just whoop whoop. That's all you hear.
Yep.
Fire trucks honk and everything.
Yep.
And what are you gonna do?
Ambulances.
They ain't getting
They're
hit
not
for that.
gonna hit.
No.
Nope.
They should be quiet too.
Yep.
Oh, but above the law. Though.
Yeah,
That's
above-
why
yeah.
the shit I don't like. Like,
Yep.
I don't like any of that. That's why I will never go anywhere near there. And if
Get
this
'em
gets
out.
if this
Get
gets
'em.
built up
Get
too
'em.
much, I'll leave too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
We're
yeah.
going to Montana.
Montana. Yep.
Jesus Christ. it's
We'll
so
own
far.
a
Somewhere.
couple 100 acres
I was
Nice.
looking at property again.
Really?
Yeah.
with some
Oh
goats
my
and
Yeah,
some
you
horses.
have to look. Yep.
Danielle's nuts. What did we see yesterday that you really liked? That little shaggy thing?
Oh, it was a Highland.
Oh, Highland cow.
Yeah.
Never heard of it before.
Ralph's like, "What is that?" I was like, "A Highland cow," and he's like,
This-
"How do you know that?"
Yeah, this is how.
I said, "It's like a new fad
It's
these
like a
days."
soup. Like people keep them as pets.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yep.
That's fucking wild. How big did they get? Did they get like
Full size
that
cow.
was-
full size cow?
Oh yeah.
That one was probably about the one that we saw was average.
Really?
hmm
bro.
But they're so cute.
Listen, we went through there and like her face was so lit up. It was the best thing in the world.
They
I was
had
like,
horses. Oh,
Yeah,
they're
I don't like
gorgeous.
horses, but if I lived out west, I'd own them just because you
You have
use
to.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how you get around.
Yeah, yeah.
It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Get out.
It's so awesome.
I don't know. Too many people, too many opinions.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Unfortunately, you
we
know.
could be neighbors. We could be the next 100
12
acres
miles
over.
over.
Yeah, right.
I like that.
Rob, do you have any sugar?
Yep, I like that. I'll be
Like,
making
yeah,
my-
just go
I'll
in the
be like,
field
let me-
and grab some, you know.
Let me just saddle up my horse. I'll be over.
That'd be
There's
great.
something to it.
Yeah.
It might not be the way I want to live, but I don't know if I'd be upset about it. Though.
Nah.
I'd be too cold, man. That's too north for me.
We'd go a little
So
south.
Southwest Texas, bro.
Southwest Texas.
Yep. Border New Mexico.
Southwest.
Beautiful. Arid
Sounds
desert.
like
Oh,
yeah.
And you get a lot for your money. For as far as your property.
I don't know if I really don't know if Texas would be the place that I would want to move.
Southwest Texas.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
That's
Texas
close,
is
too
Texas.
close to the border for me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's beautiful down there.
I mean, yeah, I've never been. I really don't want to go. So.
Do you ever see the cities in Texas? Like Texas is huge.
Nah, we're going.
And I always get
we're
surprised.
going next month.
I always get surprised at the cities. They're gigantic.
Really?
Like Dallas is ridiculous.
Where are we going? Are we going?
Yeah, we'll be in Dallas.
Dallas?
That's where we're
You're
flying
gonna
into.
be like, like
Really?
It is straight up, and you think it'd be like, oh, it's all country Texas. It's
Oh, no.
I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't think.
You're gonna go out there and you'll be like, this is like Philly.
Really?
And bigger, just bigger.
No shit.
Is it safer than Philly?
I don't know. It's gotten pretty bad down there.
I know.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Texas. A lot of the cities down there, the crime rates through the roof. Everything's kind of falling apart.
Yeah,
because
we're gonna-
everybody moved from California.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna be right
lot of
outside the
people.
city, so it really doesn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'll be all right. I'm really excited for it though. Super fucking excited.
I'm nervous.
Yeah. So am I. But
We better take some good pictures.
yeah, video. I'm gonna film the whole goddamn
Yep.
thing.
You're welcome to tag along.
I don't get on planes.
Oh boy.
Start
Yeah,
driving.
they're putting in a bullet train
Where?
from Chicago to Miami
Really?
with a chance to get on in D.C.
Oh, so
Uh,
DC would be better to go for us too.
Well, so DC already has a train that
Yeah, but
Yeah, but a
goes
not
there.
bullet
one,
train?
not one that gets there like that.
In probably
Yeah.
like 4 hours.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't say 4 hours, babe.
Oh, I bet you it'd probably be pretty damn close.
No, I don't even think it would be close.
Bro, if the rate
From
we were
DC, all right. So we'll say from DC to Miami
Oh, Miami.
is
Because
at
it's no-
least
but it's only going to be one stop.
from where to
From DC, the only stop in between DC and Miami is
Uh-huh.
Orlando. So it's going to be doing like 150 miles an hour straight shot down.
So figured.
I'm telling you, it's going to be fast as
it's
fuck.
it's
so it'll probably be like your
it's-
point.
it
it'll
might
probably
be 800 miles.
7-8
miles.
I was thinking 7-8 hours would probably take, because if it's a straight shot too.
I gotta look this up now. You know.
Yeah, it's a big proposal, but like I forgot how.
Hopefully it'll be in
long
our
they said.
lifetime.
Yeah, I hope so.
That'd be cool.
Holy shit! Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Rob's like, do I lie?
No. But like, Floridian train, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Washington D.C.
Yeah, it's only like 4 or 5 stops, and I forgot what.
Yeah,
Damn,
Amtrak.
Rob, you're on it. That was a day ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
23 hours 2 days ago from this one. This one looks really good. Well, it's not a straight shot, but it looks like it might be a couple stops. Yeah,
Well, I
it's
think-
more than a couple stops.
that's
I
cool.
see. I
So-
didn't see that map. They only had the ones that were. They only
Up
had
here?
Washington D.C., Richmond, Raleigh, Columbia, and Jacksonville. It was the only ones that I saw. It was only a couple stops.
Raleigh, to stop in Raleigh, that would be kind
Raleigh,
of dope.
Raleigh, North Carolina it's
Yeah,
it's,
dude, I used to live there.
Oh,
It was-
really?
Yeah.
It's a
It's
pretty.
so fire. I loved
yeah.
it.
I just want to open it up.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, you
You
can.
should see if it says the time.
Yeah, scroll down.
I don't think it would. Sunday, November 10th.
Oh, we can do a bedroom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's a long ass fucking, you know.
Well, I told Ty like she wants to do.
This would be dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
Orlando like soon.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said the train really wasn't that bad, but we went down, and I was in a bus seat for 14 hours.
Yeah, that's.
Let's just go down. We'll spend a little bit more money, and we'll get a
like
cabin.
Yeah.
Small cabin. And I was like, that'd be nice. Then it'd be a nice trip, because they do have like good food on.
What do you want to go to Orlando for?
Just for like our kids have zero interest in Disney. And
that's what I was wondering.
I was just gonna say yeah.
Like she loves Harry Potter, which I would definitely go see all that shit too, and the Star Wars and all that shit. Like,
have you gone to New York to see the Harry? Well, no, you don't like New York.
Broadway.
But yeah, but she wants to go see that, and we keep asking kids like, "Yo, you want to go to Disney?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Whatever." And I'm like, so I told her, I was like, "Hey,
more money in your pocket."
Universal?
No.
Wow.
0 interest at all.
That's crazy, dude.
So.
Wow, good for them.
They all hate lines. They hate amusement parks.
Okay.
They don't really.
That's fair.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying I love them, but
I feel like I might have rubbed off a little bit too much on them as far as I just don't like people.
Yeah.
And they get in those situations where they're like no.
Yeah, no.
But at least they're not afraid to tell you.
It's funny, like when we go to not Great Wolf, but Kalahari.
Yeah.
So we'll go during the week on a school week, whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll stay like we used to stay like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And Friday would be the day we leave.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And Wednesday, Thursday, they're having a blast. They're like, we never want to leave. This is the greatest thing.
Friday
rolls around, and people start showing up, and they have to wait longer than 10 minutes in line. All of a sudden, I could almost time it. It's like 11 o'clock. It'd be like 11 o'clock. I'd be like
1 a.m.
I'm sitting there, and we'll have the whole day in the park. They'll just show up and be like, yeah, we're ready to go. We're done. There's people here.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, all right. We'll go.
Cars packed. We're good.
Yeah. They're just like, we are out. Like.
I mean, I'm happy that they know.
They're like, some kid talked to me. I didn't want to. Like, it's hilarious.
Like, I don't like people.
I like that.
I think I literally told somebody that the other day. I was like, I don't like people.
Yeah.
Like, I think
like
I was
people.
No. I was telling Kenny Radford from work.
Yeah.
So I was gonna be looking at his like car, and he was like, "Ralph, do you do this all the time?" I was like, "Yeah. I try to help people like that I know, but like other people, I don't like people. Like that's what
so
it is.
Wrong.
It really is,
though.
but like,
well, there's another reason behind that. We were talking about this before. Is that
Yep.
This is what. So a lot of the times I'll have a friend come over and they're like, "Hey, can you do this?" Yes, but here's the thing. I know the rabbit hole it could go down.
Yeah.
If I'm doing something and then something else breaks or I walk into something else, you're down a car. Your car is stuck here.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then it falls on me.
Yep.
Even though it might not, they might not think that, but in my brain,
in my head,
it falls on me that
Yep.
I just took this person's vehicle out
Yep.
of service. You know what I mean? I might have been saving them money in the long run, but like when it comes down to it,
They got to figure out life.
yes. So
That can happen anywhere, though.
Yeah,
it can,
that's
but
true.
that's the reason why I don't
It's
do
like a
things on
friendship,
the
yeah.
side.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Like if we're doing it together, like obviously if I ever
You
had
see
Ralph
it.
do something and then we walk into something and be like, bro, like the whole back end is just gone. Like at least he knows that I know that like there's nothing he could have done about it. Be like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll get the tow
we'll
truck.
figure it out.
Or we'll figure it out if
Yeah,
it's something
yeah.
that we could tackle. Or I would never. He knows I wouldn't put that on him. I'd be like, yo, just tow this thing to the place and we'll have somebody else do that. Screw that.
Yeah, like weld or whatever.
Yeah, like whatever, like something stupid.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody that knows nothing about vehicles, and then you're like
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh well, hey, I was trying to save you $100 here, but now you have a $4,000
Yeah.
bill.
Yeah.
How do
And then you try to like help them. And
yeah, and then it's just a rabbit hole.
Oh,
You do
I
not
know.
want to go down.
I know.
So-
I try to stay in my lane when it comes to shit like that because like I'm just like, all right, I can do this. I can do that.
Sometimes you don't know, like you know how when you open it
know.
up, you
I
open it
know.
up and you're just like shit.
I know.
It's bad.
Yeah, it can get really
I still
bad.
can't get over
really
that
quick.
starter. I never knew they did that.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
fucking
started doing it a
stupid.
couple years ago.
Oh, there's some that are just as bad as that. Cadillac, the V, the starter is in the V like this. Old school North Star, like old school like 90s, 2000s, like
Yeah.
Cadillacs, right? It was Cadillac. The starter used to be like under the intake manifold. like which coolant runs through it, fuel runs to it, and then the starter is inside the V. And it's
That's great.
Just the dumbest shit
Cadillac
in the world.
Was bad for a couple of years in the early 2000s to change the bulb in like the headlight.
Yeah.
You have to take the front clip off.
What?
There's a lot of cars like that though.
That's ridiculous, dude.
Cadillac was one of the first.
Fucking ridiculous.
They really were one of the
Either
first.
that or dealerships were just like, oh yeah, it's not just like a $20 fix, it's like a $200 fix because we have to remove the whole assembly.
Yeah, XYZ.
I remember.
That's
the
ridiculous.
BMW headlights are a bitch.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to go in through the fender well.
Oh, yeah.
But they have access points at least.
Oh, yeah?
They do. You take
that's
a little
good.
access point in the fender well. You got to take the wheel off, take the fender, and it's still.
But I was gonna say,
Still
it's still
tough.
like you're in there like.
Jesus Christ.
But imagine like thinking it's like a $10 bulb, and you're thinking, oh yeah, I'll just take it to some mom and pop shop, and it's like $30 fix.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, we have to remove your tire, we have to remove this, we have to remove like the shield.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait a second, all you have to do is just.
Pop that in, man. What the fuck? Like, that's just how it is.
I guess people just don't understand that.
No, absolutely not. Which is just nuts to me. But all right, so this is where we're gonna leave this episode off. Rob, where can they find you?
Instagram, No Show Rob.
Very nice. And you can catch us on the Cards and Comedy Podcast. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We are on TikTok. We're on Facebook. Leave us a like. Leave us a comment, message, anything. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want to see. And, we'll see you guys on the next one, all right? Deuces.